It's like the
Are they?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
For the watershed.
Yeah, they're off on Valentine's Day. I don't know why, but your kids are off too.
Yeah. Tomorrow is like teacher workshops and stuff, and then.
Hi, Jordan Andrew. I'm trying to find a remote position. I mean, it took me a little bit to get used to because I was sick.
I was cleaning out my backpack from our hike on New Year's Day, and there was one cookie left.
Oh, really?
I was like, what is this? And I was like, oh, man.
It's probably not good anymore.
No. I don't have time for you to get sick.
Yeah, I wanted to eat some more of those. They're the only ones that have one pack left. We gotta go find it.
Yeah, I love this sound.
Collect upwards of just a little under 2 billion gallons of rain every day here on the island of Oahu. Now, you guys know it doesn't rain every day, but what we do is we take total amount of rainfall in a year, divide that by 365, and it comes out just a little under 2 billion gallons of rain. And about 1/3 of all that rain is what heads underground, which is the third lucky thing that we've got, which is literally the island itself. We all know we live on a huge stone sponge made out of lava rock. Our island will soak up that rain, it cleans it, filters it, but because it is literally a stone sponge, it holds or stores that water underground. Out here on Oahu, 100%, all of our drinking water comes from an underground source. Our board of water.
It's like so
Yeah, so if you can get closer, you see the number. Pressure inside the pipe, which should match. And then every 15 feet, it'll look like this. we're halfway there. But just so happened, the way they laid this particular section of pipe, right up here, there's some initials on the pipe. Initials on the pipe say ACIPCO, American Cast Iron Pipe Company. Below the initials, the year that the pipe was manufactured. Numbers on the pipe, 1954. 1954. So pipe just turned 71. So what this tells you, this is still all original construction. Some of you may look at the pipe like, oh, you look pretty damn good for being over 70 years old. We like to think so too. More often than not, corrosion on pipe happens outside in. Because we bury water pipes, most of the time in the ground, the minerals in the soil is actually what contribute to the corrosion of pipe. Because as long as water flows through pipe, corrosion doesn't happen. Corrosion happens when water sits or settles in pipe. That's when corrosion starts to happen. But as long as water flows through pipe, sometimes even depending on the type of metal, the inside of the pipe literally grows thicker. With a possibility that it might close flow of pipe. But fortunately, this particular pipe back then in the 50s, what they did was this cast iron pipe, it's lined, inside the pipe, it's lined with enamel. It's a glass line. So that thickness, that the possibility of the pipe growing thicker doesn't really happen. But water does flow.
Do you want my flashlight?
Down on the ground, create a 12 by 12 column of water, 70 feet tall. Okay. Basically, that's what the pressure gauge is telling us, that behind that wall, you can have like a 70-foot column of water standing up behind that wall. Lava probably did not erupt or break through the surface which would cause gas bubbles to happen. But that finger of lava would harden and cool into solid rock and would create a wall. So this is a formation. You can see like there's a little additional break that's probably a secondary. But when we get up to the bulkhead, you can imagine this is similar to where the bulkheads are, the point where we broke through. So we would have to drill real carefully, because once we breached the other side, the water was in it. You imagine that rock literally spitting water back at you, releasing all that water pressure. So this is not a very large dike, this is not even a foot wide. Records show that where the bulkheads are, the point that we broke into the compartment, was about 2.5 feet thick that you had to break through. Although the records back then, they said they did come across a dike formation that was 22 feet thick. Back there. Now, there are 2 bulkheads that we're going to go explore. They are connected to the same compartment on the other side. But we're going to visit this first one here straight up here on the right. This is the one we nicknamed the dry bulkhead. I'll explain why we call it the dry bulkhead when we're up there. But this is the one that's easier to get up close and personal with. You guys want to take photos, take all the photos you want. You guys want to do a group photo, this is the one that's easier to take the photo at. After we're done exploring this side, then we'll come back and then we'll go up the left, because you can already hear what sounds like somebody left the shower on. Right? Yeah. Who's having images of gym locker showers, you know? Yeah, go ahead, explore. Check it out. So right here where the bulkhead is, this is the point where we broke through and into the compartment.
Can we take a quick picture over here?
Yep, yes you can. Yes you can.
Maybe flex this out.
Here on the left, you can see it goes straight to the wall, and it's just letting water out through gravity.
So when and ever is that door open?
Never.
Never?
Don't get caught up shining your flashlight, not paying attention where you go, but on the other side, the stairs, they're great. You guys can go in as far as you guys like, get as wet as you guys like. And then we're going to gather up before everyone, before we actually leave. I have to come to the location of the field. I think everyone